Welcome to GROCO, American Entrepreneur, where we interview entrepreneurs and discuss the successes and challenges they face in running their own business. I'm here today talking with Cameron Gunter. Cameron is a real estate developer and a property manager. Welcome, Cameron.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So Cameron, tell us about why you started your business, and it's called PEG Development,
That's
the development
correct.
side.
That's correct.
What caused you to go in and do your own company?
Well, I started out as an accountant in my prior life, worked in the private sector up in Idaho, and got into city management, doing some city management and bringing companies into cities, doing a lot of economic development there, and got tired of the politics in the city government world and the political world, and decided to leave and went to work for a contractor doing business development. And during business development, we were doing a lot of the bringing tenants into the projects and making the projects go. So in 2003, we decided we were going to try it on our own, and that's how we started. I started the company with another partner, and in 2005 I purchased him out, and in 2007 I brought some other partners in because we were growing and doing quite a few projects, going vertical with them. Some very nice commercial projects is what we were doing, and we're surviving through this tough economy. A tough way to do it, but we're still alive.
Now, you started in Idaho, but now you're down in Provo?
We're in Provo,
Utah?
Yeah, our office
that's
is
quite a ways away.
Yeah, our office has always been in Utah.
Okay.
That's where I started. I am from Idaho, but I married a Utah girl. And
oh, okay,
so
okay.
We landed there, and that's where the company exists, and it's been there.
Okay.
And we did some consulting work in the Provo, Utah area while we were doing the Rexburg project.
Okay, so you've developed not only in Utah and Idaho, but there's also other states and areas that you've gone into? Yeah,
we've focused in the Intermountain West. One of our other first projects that we started in 2004 was up in Helena, Montana. And that's
I understand this is a great place.
Yeah, we understand that might have some sentimental value to you as well. So it was a good opportunity for us to do some national retail developments with Bed Bath & Beyond, with Home Depot, with a Costco, and then some restaurants, the Macaroni Grills and the Chili's. We did some unique stuff with them with the liquor licenses. And we've recently gotten out of that project, and we're into another project that Buffalo Wild Wings is in. We've done a couple of hotels on that property, and we're going into Missoula's with another project. So we like Montana. It's a nice place to go. Unfortunately, when we go up there, we don't get to play in the outdoor environment.
It's good to hear that you're doing a lot up there. Now, tell us about so you started out with a small retail mall. I understand you've done some very big projects too.
We did. I've talked to a couple other developers, and we probably did a little different than some of the other guys, where they started off small, doing some small retail centers, and it grew into the bigger buildings. One of our second projects that we did was a development project in downtown Salt Lake. It was a $28 million apartment building right downtown. It was a difficult project to do. It was in a historic area. We went in and worked with a group of investors that had been trying to put this project together for about 5 years. We went in and did some creative things to make the development happen, and were able to get the thing built. And we turned around and sold it when we were done building it. And now we held on to about 2.5 acres of the remaining ground, and we're currently working on 2 other apartment projects on that property that we will hold on to this time.
So, your greatest success to date?
Surviving the down economy is our greatest success to date.
Okay.
From a building standpoint, probably our greatest success to date is a building that we finished about a year ago through, we figure, one of the worst economies ever. Was a building downtown Provo that we started working on really in 2005, but didn't start construction on it until about 2009, late 2008. And it was a building for Zions Bank. They were going to be a major tenant in it. That's where our office is right now. It's an 8-story building. We negotiated a deal with Zions Bank to build that building. And we're not leased up, but we have enough tenants in it right now, and with some of the pay downs we've made, that we're at a 1.0 debt service coverage. So it's paying the debt on it, waiting for the market to change. We're seeing more activity now. So it's a coup for us in downtown Provo. Beautiful building. It was built under green standards. A very expensive building to build, and we were able to get that done and get a good tenant at Zions Bank in that building with us. So,
Cameron, what makes PEG Development unique? How do you differentiate yourself from your competitors?
That's a good question. We feel like we're unique from the standpoint of the way we look at projects and some of our experience with our team. Because of my background being a city manager and having the financial background that I have, and my team, we have different strengths in our team. We have a guy that's very strong financially. We have a civil engineer on staff. We have a planner that understands planning and layouts and stuff from the city standpoint, or urban planning. And so what makes us a little bit unique is the fact that my relationships with the cities, we can go into the cities, and when we have a gap in financing a project, we're able to understand the monies that they have and can grab onto a little bit of their tax incentives. We are also in the market of doing development services for other developers or other contractors or other property owners that just need somebody to help them get through the city process, or help us understand the planning of a development and how to lay certain things out. They've never done it before. They have a piece of property, and they don't want to go out and hire somebody outside of a civil engineer or accountants. So we'll go in and partner with them, and if the project goes, then we get paid on the back end of it. So we're unique that way. We'll also work, like I said, with other developers or contractors, just doing some consulting services. If they want to go to the city and figure out if there's other avenues to get grant money or tax incentives, we'll help with that process as well.
That really is, from a developer's standpoint, that's a big part of what drives a project, is when they get significant tax breaks or grants given to them by certain cities.
Absolutely, because a lot of times there's a gap. There's a financing gap, especially in this market. In the down market, where the equity stack, or the capital stack, where your banks were not lending as much money, and developers or owners didn't have enough equity. So there's a gap there, and that gap was sometimes filled by a city that's willing to step up and do a nice project, or grants.
Well, Cameron, it's been a pleasure visiting with you today about PEG Development, and I've really enjoyed having you here. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.